planting in the snow. So I have 3 trees that I purchased. I still have a couple feet of snow on the ground behind me.
What kind of trees are they?
We got some apple and pear trees. This one is grafted. It's a apple tree that has summered apple, wealthy apple, Lodi apple, and Honeycrisp apple. All these.
Are these gonna do okay up here?
They should do okay up here.
Like
They're
what's-
zone 4. Zone 4.
Okay.
We're in zone 4. Theoretically, we'll see. We're still learning the ropes here because, yeah, we're still learning. I've got a Northern Spy apple, which is a semi-dwarf tree, and then I've got a semi-dwarf Summer Crisp pear, which is for zone 3 through 8. So my intention is to pot them up for now because they're still in the bags from the nursery. To pot them and then have them outside during the day and put them inside the shipping container at night. And that's just for the moose. During the day, they will be close.
So I think our high temperatures are supposed to be like 55 to 57 for the next week or two.
Uh-huh.
And our low is 39.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 39, but the house falling apart.
So that's
Actually, I want to show this house falling apart piece real quick. Because when you have to go into the house to do the water spigots and stuff, and you have this leaned up against here because we didn't get a chance to do this pre-winter. So this froze in the ground, this whole thing, literally I had to break it off. My intention was to bend it and it broke off. So it wasn't supposed to get below freezing this week, but I believe the day before yesterday it was freezing. And actually I went to take out the composting toilet and didn't realize it was frozen, and I completely fell. But luckily at that point I just had the bucket with water to clean it out. So I just spilled water on me instead of the contents of the composting toilet. So I've made this soil right here, potting soil out of compost and perlite. More. I'm gonna plant the Northern Spy here.
Yeah.
Give that to the chickens. So I have a 3-in-1 apple graft here. A couple feet of snow on the ground, so there's that piece. And then we have moose and voles to contend with. So we're gonna fence in the orchard so that we can hopefully have successful trees. And we'll probably look at putting barrels or other things around them so the voles can't get them, because I guess that's a real issue too. So the rootstock on this one's a lot tinier. It smells good. Cool. We're gonna put these 3 trees in the kiddie swimming pool over there. I'm gonna water them and give them the first watering, which is the most important watering. And then I'm gonna bring them in tonight because it's potentially gonna freeze tonight. And yay, we get to have 3 big pots of trees in our living room, in our small cabin. But this is a small price to pay for hopefully fruit 10 years from now. No, 5.
I'll bet you it's 5 years.
Okay, so Richard's betting 5 years. We should
no.
make a wager though.
Before April 25th, 2027.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm saying it's after that when all 3 of them will have fruit.
This is the greatest purchase ever. bit of moisture in this one.
The hope is that the dark color of the ash that we have left over will help melt the snow faster because the light will hit it, it'll warm up instead of just reflecting the light. So hopefully it kind of makes this melt faster. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Today we're going to finish upgrading our solar system. We got an extra panel and that has doubled our solar input. Now what we need to do is increase our storage capacity. So we bought 2 more batteries. It's been like 3 days, 4 days. It's been 4 days. 4.5 years to go and I win the bet. We're going to move some very heavy batteries up to the house.
100 pounds. Here.
That looks a little heavy.
It is. It's not 100 pounds, but...
You can do it, Richard. You can do it,
Okay. Love you.
All right, so we'll label these number 3 and number 4. Today's the 28th. It was suggested by Susitna Energy that we rotate these first ones we got outside and put the new ones in the middle. There we go. 1, 3, 4, 2. That's the inverter and our lights. So I'm just going to put everything back together here and call that project done.
doing something real quick.
She's like, I need a break, Mom. And I was like, from what? Playing? Sunflowers are the seeds are easy to harvest and they are a great source of protein.
Can I help plant? That looks actually pretty easy to plant.
Yeah, it is. These ones are good. Yeah, and make it, you know what to do.
This one won't come out, Mommy.
Oh, squeeze the sides first.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, squeeze the sides. So right here, I have the leeks that we planted in the toilet paper rolls. So Liliana and I just finished planting out the cucumbers, the squash, and the sunflowers that we started inside in March, the end of March. Now we're going to give it one of the most important waterings of its life right now. So after you do the transfer of the start to the soil, you want to water, and water generously. So I'm planting onion bulbs right here, and you want it just so that the top is sticking out like that, and you're going to do this every 4 inches. In the rows, they can be a foot apart. I go for a little bit more condensed growing. 12 inches is the suggested row apart. There we go. You want it just so the tip is out there. There you go. And onions are really easy to grow. You can grow them in the springtime for summer harvest, or in the fall time to overwinter, depending on where you live. I haven't successfully overwintered things in Alaska yet. We're just planning on a harvest in the summer. So I'm going to plant some garlic chives outside. I'm going to kind of do it where I've been doing the onion little bulbs that I planted. So chives, like most seeds of this size, do about 1/4 inch deep. And you can do these great in containers too. And you can thin these out if you need to, if they're bunching, but the chives do really well planted next to one another. And chives are cuttable at any point, so you can eat basically any allium. So basically alliums, which include garlic, chives, onions, leeks, all those are considered in the allium family, and those can be used at any point. When the things called scapes come off of the garlic, you can cut one of those. I wouldn't cut them all because you still want the plant to grow, but you can use those just as you would garlic in your recipes. Onions are really awesome in that you can, cut them and eat them anytime, and harvest them too. You can pick garlic before the season's out. They'll be smaller, and onions as well. They'll be smaller, but you can still use them, and they're a great addition to any recipe. So yep, there's the garlic chives. So there we are. We have our first bed planted out May 3rd with squashes, sunflowers, and cucumbers. We're going to be putting a row cover over the top of it, this plastic sheet here. We'll be throwing that over the top tonight. Actually, probably here soon. So yeah, we're in Alaska, zone 3, and here I am planting these outside currently.
Hurry, Mom, hurry. Hurry. Hurry.